Hello, this is Miss Goodwin. Today we are going to be looking at the Unit 2 review for segment, angles, and polygons. So this Unit 2 review will review objectives 2.1, which is about angle relationships, 2.2, which is about parallel lines and transversals, and 2.3, which has triangle properties in it. So let's go ahead and get started. So number 1, this is a 2.1 question. We want to find the measure of the missing angle. I see here we have a straight line, so that indicates it is 180 degrees. So to find our missing angle, we are going to do 180 minus 153. And that gives us 27 degrees for A. And you are done. Number 2, this is a more complex diagram. We want to find degree measures X and Y in the diagram below. So there's a few pieces here. First, I see that this right here is a right angle, which means they are complementary. So 43 plus X gives you 90 degrees. That is what complementary angles are. So to get X, we just do 90 minus 43, and that gives us 47 degrees. So X is equal to 47 degrees. Okay. Now here we can see this line and this line are perpendicular lines as given by this red angle here. So these two angles are these two lines intersect at a 90-degree angle, meaning these are also complementary. So 90 minus 47, because that's what X is equal to Y. So Y equals 43 degrees. So X is 47, Y is 43. Now let's look at number 3. We want to find the value of V. So first we have this little square here, which indicates this is a 90-degree angle, and this is a straight line. So all three of these angles form what's known as a linear triple, which indicates they are supplementary. So we're going to do 8V minus 3, which is this expression here, plus 90 plus 61 equals 180. Now I'm going to combine like terms. So negative 3 plus 90 plus 61 is going to give us, let me do that in a calculator, 90 plus 61 minus 3, 148. So we get 8V plus 148 equals 180. Subtract 148 from both sides, and we get 8V equals 32. Now divide both sides by 8 to get rid of that 8, and we get V equals 4. So now we know V is equal to 4 degrees. Not degrees, it's just equal to 4. You could plug that back in to get how many degrees it is. So we get 32 minus 3, so 29. So this angle right here is equal to 29 degrees. Okay. Now let's look at number 4. So, this one's a little fun. In the diagram below, we are given that AD is congruent with AE. This one is actually more of a 1.2 question. So AD is congruent to AE. BA is congruent with CE. No, BA and CE are parallel. So CBA and CE are parallel. CB and DA are parallel as well. And BCD is equal to 60. And we want to find a measure of DAE. This is a proof problem. So yes, it's kind of a mix of 2.1 and 2.2. But this counts as a 2.1 level 4 question. So we're trying to find the measure of DAE. So first, we need to fill out our proof. So BCD equals 60 degrees. That is given. Then we can also say, or we are also given that DA is parallel with CB. So because of that, we could say that angles ADE is congruent with angle BCD because these are alternate interior angles. I'm just abbreviating this. Now, because these two lines are congruent, we know that these two angles are congruent as well. So those being congruent is given. So we know ADE and AED. It's getting a little confusing to say, but yes, ADE and AED are congruent because isosceles triangle. Because this is an isosceles triangle. Okay. Now, angle sum theorem says that all three angles equal 360. So we know 60 plus 60 plus, that is angle ADAE equals 180. So if we were to subtract 60, oh my gosh, these are 120, so we're going to subtract 120 from both sides. So we know DAE, angle DAE, also equals 60 degrees. We know all of this because angle sum theorem. Okay. So basically just showing your work for every step to make a proof, proving something. Okay. That was kind of a long one. Let's go ahead and move on to the next page. Woohoo. Now, number 5, given that M and N are parallel, we want to find the value of X. So we have one interior angle here and one exterior angle. These are on different sides. So there's really no relationship, special relationship, which means they are supplementary. So 180 minus 73 gives us 107 degrees. And that's it. So X equals 107. Let's look at number 6. Given m is parallel to n, we want to find the value of x. Whoop. I see these are corresponding. So we know x equals 109 degrees because corresponding angles are congruent. So you're done there. Number 7, given m is parallel to n, we want to find the value of x. Whoop. I see a very similar layout to number 5 here, so we know there is no relationship, so these are supplementary. So I'm going to add them together, so we get 9x minus 10 plus 5x plus 22 equals 180. Combine like terms, so 9x plus 5x gives us 14x. Minus 10 plus 22 gives us a plus 12 equals 180. Now subtract 12 from both sides. We get 14x equals 168. Divide both sides by 14. We get x equals 12. And we are done with that. Okay. Alrighty. Now for number 8, same sort of deal. We have two variables we're trying to find though. So first I can see this angle and this angle both have x. So I'm going to work with these first. These two are alternate exterior. Which means they are congruent or equal. So 4x minus 1 equals 3x plus 12. Subtract 3x from both sides. We get x minus 1 equals 12. Add 1 to both sides. We get x equals 13. Now, before we could solve for y, we do have to plug that in to one of the expressions. You could pick either one. So 4 times 13 minus 1 gives us 52 minus 1, which gives us 51 degrees. So both of these angles are 51 degrees. Now we can go ahead and solve for y. So y, let's use red for that. I see that these two angles are a linear pair, which means they're supplementary. So we're going to take 51, which we just found from the x, plus 7y minus 4 equals 180. Combine like terms, so 51 minus 4 is going to give us 47 plus 7y equals 180 minus 47 from both sides. We get 7y equals 133. Divide both sides by 7. We get y equals 19. And we are done. So x is 13, y is 19. And then we're done. Let's go on to number 9 now. Number 9, we want to find the measures. We want to find the measure of x given the other measures. So for this, I am given 3 interior angles, so I know I'm going to use the angle sum theorem. So x plus 63 plus 77 equals 180. Combine like terms, so x plus 140 equals 180. Subtract 140 from both sides. We get x equals 40 degrees. And then you're done. Number 10, same sort of deal I could see. So the measures of the angles of a triangle are shown in the figure below. We want to solve for x. I only see interior angles, so I'm going to use just the angle sum theorem. So 44 plus 107 plus 3x plus 8 equals 180. Combine like terms, so 44 plus 107 plus 8. Gives us 159 plus 3x equals 180. Subtract 159 from both sides. I see we got 3x equals 21. Divide both sides by 3. We get x equals 7. And you are done. All right, 2 more to go. Okay. Or 3 more to go. I forgot I added an extra one for this. So number 11, we are given that in triangle MNO, so we're going to draw that out. The line MO is extended through point O to point P out here. So we're going to extend this line here. Now, NOP, that is going to be this exterior angle here, centered on O with N and P on the out quarters. That is 9x minus 12. OMN, that's this angle right here, is 3x plus 9. And MNO is this angle up here, 3x minus 6. We want to find the value of x. I can see here that we have an exterior angle and 2 opposing interior angles. So we're going to use our exterior angle theorems, which means that angle NOP is going to be equal to the sum of OMN plus MNO. So let's see, 9x minus 12 equals 3x plus 9 plus 3x minus 6. Combine like terms, so 9x minus 12 equals 6x plus 3. Subtract 6x from both sides. We get 3x minus 12 equals 3. Add 12 to both sides. We get 3x equals 15. Divide both sides by 3. We get x equals 5. And that is all the question was asking for, so you are done at this point. Now we have another word problem here. This time we are trying to find the measure of angle E. Here's a hint. If you see only one letter in each of your angles, you are probably dealing with interior angles. But let's draw this out to make sure. Triangle DEF. We are given that angle D is 2x plus 19. Angle E is 2x plus 19. Oh, okay. And angle F is 6x minus 18. Okay. So because these angles are equal, this is also an isosceles triangle. But that's not going to really help us too much right now. We have 3 interior angles, so we're going to use the angle sum theorem. So 2x plus 19 plus 2x plus 19 plus 6x minus 18, those are all 3 of our angles, equals 180. 2x plus 19 plus 2x plus 19, I know that's going to give us 4x plus 38 plus 6x minus 18 equals 180. 6x plus 4x is 10x. 38 minus 18 is positive 20 equals 180. Subtract 20 from both sides. We get 10x equals 160. Divide both sides by 10. We get x equals 16. Now we are not done yet because the question was asking us to find a measure of angle E, which is 2x plus 19. So we're going to take that 16 and plug it back in. So angle E equals 2x plus 19. So we're going to get 2 times 16 plus 19. 2 times 16 is 32 plus 19. That means angle E is 51 degrees. And you are done now. Okay. Okay, one last question up here. In triangle CDE, we are given that CE is extended through point E to point F. So CDE, and then we're going to extend this bottom side out to point F somewhere. CDE is x plus 16. That's this angle right here. DEF is right here. And ECD is this one right here, x plus 7. And we ultimately want to find the measure of DEF. So I see an exterior angle, so we're going to use the exterior angle theorems. So we know because of that we can say angle DEF, the exterior angle, is equal to the sum of ECD, x plus 7, plus CDE, which is x plus 16. So on the right side, I'm going to combine like terms. So we get x plus x is 2x. 7 plus 16 is 23. And that is still equal to 5x minus 10. Subtract 2x from both sides. We get 3x minus 10 equals 23. I'm going to add 10 to both sides. We get 3x equals 33. Now divide both sides by 3. We get x equals 11. Now we do still have an extra step. We're trying to find DEF. So instead of x, we have to plug that x into the expression 5x minus 10. So 5 times 11 minus 10, that gives us 55 minus 10, which is 45 degrees. So angle DEF is equal to 45 degrees, and now you are done. Now, if you have any questions, please let me know. And for some reason, my thingy to stop recording is not showing up, so enjoy the silence. Have a good day.